Good afternoon. The teenager who murdered 6-year-old Alicia McPhail has had his sentence reduced. Lawyers for Aaron Campbell had argued the 27-year minimum term was excessive. He'll now have to serve at least 24 years before he can be considered for parole. Campbell abducted and murdered Alicia on the Isle of Bute last summer. Gordon Cree reports.
For Alicia McPhail's family, today's ruling is hard to take.
It's very frustrating and very hard to put into words how angry and upset and disappointed I am in the current justice system.
The 6-year-old was on holiday at her grandparents' house in July last year when Aaron Campbell, then aged 16, took her from her bed, raped and murdered her. The crime provoked widespread shock and outrage, something reflected by the judge who jailed him.
Each of these reports contains clear admissions by you of your guilt. Not only that, and this is a terrible thing to say of one so young, but they paint a clear picture of a cold, callous, calculating, remorseless and dangerous individual.
Today's decision means Campbell will have to serve 24 years until he can be considered for release. Then he'll be aged 40. Gordon Cree, STV News.
The Scottish Government is warning that the UK's no-deal immigration policy is likely to discriminate against Scottish university students. Ministers at Holyrood say current plans allowing leave to remain for 3 years of study do not take into account 4-year undergraduate courses.
The 3-year European temporary leave to remain policy currently being proposed by the UK Government is hugely discriminatory and will be disadvantageous to the Scottish higher education sector. They have not taken into consideration the fact that actually the majority of our undergraduate degree programmes are 4 years in length. As a consequence, I think the Scottish higher education sector will be less competitive.
It's claimed that Scotland's landscape is at risk of being engulfed by invasive plants, such as Himalayan balsam and Japanese knotweed. The plants were imported by the Victorians as ornamental plants, but environmentalists say they're now threatening wildlife.
But once it's fully come in and altered your species composition, your landscape, it's very difficult to then come in after the fact and say, right, let's put everything back to how it was, because that may not be possible. It might be, but in many cases it probably won't be.
Time for the weather now. Here's Sean.
Bringing you sunshine. TUI sponsors STV Weather.
A very good afternoon to you. We've got plenty of lovely sunshine out there at the moment, but all change in the west. More cloud here and outbreaks of rain spreading in through this afternoon, and those winds will be picking up as well. Gales across the Outer Hebrides by the end of the day. Highs up to about 15 or 16 degrees. A band of rain will move its way north and eastwards right across the country during tonight, along with strong and at times rather gusty winds, and some of that rain will be on the heavy side. So very wet and windy through the night, but it will stay mild with the cloud and rain. Temperatures staying in double figures. Tomorrow it's just sunshine and showers, most of those showers in the north and west, where it stays windy.
Bringing you sunshine. TUI sponsors STV Weather.
That's all for now. Norman will be here at 6. From everyone here, do have a good afternoon. Goodbye.